Happy video day, guys. Christina, Brooke here. We are back. I'm back from my vacation and I am ready to sit down and play with some makeup, and I'm very excited. Right before I left, I actually had a delivery of some brand new eyeshadow palettes that were sent over to me by Essence. And when I opened up the PR package, I was really intrigued because they kind of reminded me of like ColourPop or Huda Beauty, that they kind of like do those like little themes, if you guys can see, like the green theme, the bronze theme, the cool like blue theme. And when I saw these, I was like, that's really cute. Actually, it also reminded me like the e.l.f. bite-sized, you know, like little palettes, and it really interested me and I wanted to dive into them, but I wanted to wait until I got back from vacation so I could really sit here and play with the formulas, and today that's what we're doing. I will tell you guys, this video shocked me so much that I did not just do one look, I had to do a separate look on my other eye because I really just could not believe the results. So if you guys know my channel, you guys know I typically like high-end makeup. It's usually like where I like to go, like the mid-range makeup is usually my sweet spot. However, lately I have been finding little gems at the drugstore. So I wanted to introduce a new series. I don't know what to call it yet, but I want to find makeup that doesn't hurt the pocket, that is just amazing. If you guys can think of a name that you guys want me to call this series, I would love it if you give me your suggestions down below. But what I want to do in these type of videos is really search through the drugstore, look through reviews, find things for you guys that I feel like people are really loving, and showing you guys them. Because let me tell you, off of this one trial, I'm very shocked with the quality, and I really think that a lot of people are going to be shocked with the price tag, and I want to do more of these videos because this is just incredible. So anyways, if you are new, I'm Christina. I would love it if you would want to hit subscribe, join the family. I talk a lot about makeup. I also sprinkle in some fashion, and I try to keep the channel as well-rounded as possible. And of course, I also try to include some thinking videos so that you guys make educated decisions before you purchase any type of makeup. I really want you guys to just be really happy with what you end up buying. So if you guys like those things, please subscribe, join the family, and let's go ahead. Let's get into it. A lot to talk about. Super impressed. I did get these in PR, but let's be completely honest, I don't need any more makeup, so I'm going to tell you guys exactly how it is. I am pretty shocked, okay? So these are $3.99. You heard that correctly. These are $4, okay? So these are $4 eyeshadow palettes that give you 6 shades in a plastic container with a nice mirror. I love the container of this. It does not feel super, super high quality, but let me tell you, it is nothing different from like what Huda Beauty does. Also, how ColourPop has recently been doing it, their eyeshadow palettes. That's basically what you're getting here. You're getting a nice amount of shadow in here. Those are pretty decent sized pans. Most of us that have eyeshadow palette collections, I think you guys know, we tend to not run through eyeshadow very, very quickly. So to me, this is a nice amount of product. You get a nice mirror. It's a hard container. It's really well thought out. And I love the colorations of these guys. These are so adorable. These are actually available right now at Ulta. I will have them linked down below so you guys can check them out for yourself. So it does feature 6 different shades ranging from matte to shimmery shades. It does say it has a high color payoff. It's great for basic to elaborated cut crease eye looks. Perfect for on-the-go makeup. It's cruelty-free, and it's formulated without any animal byproducts, alcohol, oil, parabens, fragrance, microplastic particles, and I'm just pretty impressed, okay? Now, they say it's fragrance-free. There's a slight fragrance in here. So it's fragrance-free, but I do smell something. Like, I don't know if somehow there's a chemical in here that has like a little sweet smell to it, but it does have a little smell to it, so I don't know. Actually, 6 of these mini palettes. I'm gonna go ahead and show you each one and the swatches right now. So the first one is called Dancing Queen, and it has these beautiful green shadows in it. If you look inside, it looks like it has 3 metallics, 2 mattes, and 1 shimmery shade. I love the color selection of Dancing Queen. You guys know that this is like right up my alley. It was the first one I saw, the first one that I had to try, and of course, you know, green. I love sage greens. I love mossy greens. I don't like shocking greens, but this is like totally up my alley. Then the next one that we actually are trying today as well is called Bronzed This Way. And if you guys see inside, it also has more of a fall vibe to it. It has those bronzy tones. It has this beautiful kind kind of like a burnt red color in it. So in this palette, you are getting 3 mattes and 3 metallic-y looking shades. Love the color selection as well in here. I feel like you had a lot of variety, different colors, different eye looks that you can do. Easy to use, very, very pretty, very well thought out. Another pretty stunning palette, I have to admit. Then we go on to the one that's called Coral Me Maybe. Now this one here is a lighter palette. I do feel like some of the shades in here look pretty light, but they did include this beautiful deep brown deepening shade, which I'm kind of obsessed with. The lighter shades in here like look perfect for like springtime. Like I feel like this is like such a spring palette. So you got 3 mattes in here, 3 metallic-y shades in here. Absolutely stunning color selection as well. A little on the lighter side, but I am happy that they included that deep, rich brown. Then we have for our lovers of blue, which you guys know I'm not, not a lover of blue, but this is Ice Ice Baby, and another beautiful palette. So I don't love blue, but I kind of like this palette. I want to play with this one. So you've got 3 different mattes in here. You have one metallic that's a lot more high shine, and then 2 others that to me are more of metallics, but just not as shiny, but definitely look like they're going to be pretty impactful. This one's going to give you more of like that grayish blue colors. I feel like this is a perfect like winter palette. It has like that wintry look to it. Ice Queen, like think Elsa. Like this is Elsa's palette. I think I've been watching too much Frozen lately. So then we have I Like to Mauve It, Mauve It. What movie? Lexi used to love to watch that movie. Oh my God, it was the one with the animals that they live in the zoo. What was the name of it? Okay, so anyway, so this one right here is a mauve tone palette. Now, it's not exactly super mauve. Actually, if anything, I would say that it's kind of like a lilac-y, purpley palette. It has 3 metallic shades in it, also has 3 mattes in it. I do like the coloration of these as well. I feel like this is your very cool tone palette. I personally probably would have liked a deeper brown in here, but I do like the color selection of this one as well. I think that one is going to be beautiful for those that like purple, but not like the super stark purples. So then finally we have our closest to the Natasha Denona Glam, and that is this one. So it says Taupe It Up, and Taupe It Up has these beautiful kind of like grayish taupe metallics, and then it also has like nice little peachy colors. This is going to create some really soft gray eyes. I think you could do a little bit of amping up, but I think this is going to keep things a little bit more subtle. I love the metallics that they included in here. I do also wish that this one might have had maybe just one deeper matte. I think it would have just been just a little bit better with a deeper matte. But those are the 6 palettes that released from Essence, and I think you guys, like me, are probably pretty impressed at this point because, you know, these are $4. These are $4. This kind of reminds me of what e.l.f. did with their bite-sized palettes, and I'm pretty impressed overall with their quality as well. I only tried 2 of them. I did swatch all of them, and I'm pretty impressed. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys in, show you guys how I created these 2 eye looks using these different palettes, and then we'll round this all out for you guys at the end. Okay, we are zoomed in. I cannot wait to play with makeup. Ooh, it's been a minute. I actually had a week and a few days off. I was on vacation and I did not play with anything new while I was away, so I'm very excited to dive into some brand new makeup. So I showed you guys in the intro, these are the palettes, and I think what we're going to do is play around with this baby right here. So Dancing Green is the one that you guys probably know caught my attention the most. It's a beautiful green tone palette, and the market is in need of green. We need green. I think so many of us love the color green and we can never find green. So I was dying to play with this one. We're gonna go ahead and grab some of my favorite Repr brushes and let's go ahead and play with an eye look using this palette. I am hoping that this is good quality. Crossing my fingers because this could be so great for the price tag. What I'm gonna do is grab into this, actually let's do this lighter, kind of like a mossy green. Let's put that in the inner portion of the eye. And these are actually quite powdery, which is not a bad thing in my opinion, because when they apply to the eye, it's not like they're getting dusty, but when you dip in, you feel it. And that could actually add a little bit more pigment, which is great. Then I want to grab into this deeper one using the same exact brush. This is a Repr 14. If you guys don't know, Repr is doing their holiday event. I'm going to put all of the information down below, but you can get some amazing brushes from Repr for a really good price tag. And their modular set, which is how I've been storing my makeup brushes. I'll insert a little picture up here. Those are on sale as well. And if you buy some of their holiday sets, they're including the modular brush holders as free gifts. So check out the link down below in the details. I think you guys will be very, very pleased, especially if you're somebody who's been wanting to try Repr, which I'm definitely gonna say great brushes. So I'm just gonna add this to the outer V. Let's see. Pigmentation right now feels like it needs to be built up on this darker green. And actually these little mirrors are pretty good. The sizing of this is pretty good. Sometimes I have problems with these smaller palettes and I'm like, "Argh." But this has a pretty nice mirror and the color is actually building up quite nice if you guys can see. It's a really pretty shade. That's really, really nice. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Let's go into this deeper green right here. That is beautiful. And let's put that on the outer. That's a really pretty color. Then let's grab some of this lighter. Let's grab some of this lighter green. Wow, guys, I'm actually pretty impressed. I'm gonna go in right now with this green one more time. Put it back in the inner portion, blending it into the other green, the metallic that I placed down. And this is very, very pretty. I'm excited. I'm actually pretty shocked. I was not sure if I was going to love these or hate these. It was gonna go one or the other direction. And right now, I'm actually pretty impressed with this quality for the price tag. This is actually pretty damn good. So let's grab this darker green. Let's put that on the lower lash line tight lining. And then I'm gonna grab this green right here and like blend that out. A little bit more of this right here, just to bring up that pop, and the other one as well. Wow, guys, this is so incredibly pretty and unexpected. So I want to grab this right here, shimmery color, and put that in the inner corner. This is probably the least impactful color out of the entire little palette. This little metallic, like, it looks kind of like a satiny color, like it's not really metallic. This one doesn't have as much impact, but wow, I am thoroughly impressed. I'm so impressed, I'm going to use another palette from my other eye because I am just kind of in shock. I'm thinking that these might be pretty like amazing. So I'm going to finish off this eye, show you guys what it looks like, and I think we're going to use another palette on the other eye because I feel like this deserves more trial. And there we go, guys. Here is the final look on this side using this palette. Holy cannolis, this was unexpected. And I'm kind of like in shock. This is beautiful. I love the way this eye look came out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play with another palette on the other eye. I think we're gonna go with Bronzed This Way because this looks very fallish, and I figure right now people are probably wanting some fall inspired looks. So we're gonna do another look on this eye using that palette. Hopefully it lives up to the other one because I am ecstatic right now. Okay, so now let's play with Bronzed This Way. I wanna play with this one on the other eye just because, I don't know, it just feels like this deserves some more love. Okay, so we're gonna do something similar to this concept on this eye with different colors. So we'll go back into the Repr 14 brush and let's grab, which one's deeper here between these two? Oh, it looks like the brown's deeper. Okay, so let's grab the little bit of this kind of like reddish tone. Let's put that in the inner portion. And I'm really enjoying the pigment of these. They're getting really nice pigment. And then I want to grab this deeper brown and put that on the outer V. Then I want to grab this bronzier tone. Ooh, that feels so good. Let's see. Oh my goodness, guys, this is so beautiful. I'm like so shocked. That's really, really nice. And then I'm gonna grab this one here. It's kind of like a rose, it's kind of like a rosy red. Ooh, that's pretty. Just pat that all together. Look at that eye. Then I kind of want to grab, let's grab this gold, put this in the center. And then let's grab a little bit of this brown, run it down the lower lash line. A little bit of the red. This is so cool. Okay, so let's grab, this is just a matte white. Let's get the matte white. And there we go. Let me do some blending. Let me put on some liner and mascara, and I'll show you guys this final look on this side, but I am impressed. Okay guys, here's the final look. A little blending done. I put some mascara, some eyeliner from Natasha Denona, the Macro Blade, and L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and this is the look. Oh my goodness, guys, these were so much better than I even would have expected. So I am thrilled. For my lips today, I decided to go a little vampy, a little bit more fall, and this is Tulupa. So this is Tulupa Kiss, and this is from Odin's Eye. Such a beautiful color, part of one of their new collections that they sent over to me, and I'm obsessed with this color. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out and let's get into some talking. All right, so you guys saw it. I have to admit, I have to say the best quality so far out of the two I tried is definitely this one. I feel like this one's just a tad bit more pigmented than the bronzed one, but it has a really nice blendable formula, beautiful metallics. Now, one thing I will say is that since this is more of a drugstore mainstream line, I can tell that in these palettes, the metallics are not super in your face. They're a little bit more dulled down, but they have impact, if you guys can see. We're not talking Pat McGrath, we're not talking Natasha Denona, but we have a slightly impactful metallic that does a really nice job, Definitely, I can wear this green eye look during the day and not feel like it's too much, whereas some of my Natasha Denonas, the metallics are just so bright that you kind of feel like I want to wear this only at night. This is like the more subtle. This is like the Zendo metallics, if you guys know what I mean. Like they're more like a shimmery metallic, still very impactful, just very, very subtle and beautiful. I think that they're absolutely stunning. They're actually kind of like you can't make a mistake. I feel like this is made for the everyday consumer. Definitely a makeup artist could have fun with these, but these are made so that you don't make mistakes. I feel like I also feel like the bronze one, this one did a really nice, beautiful bronzed eye. Did it give you that pigment that like off the charts, like, oh my goodness? No, it didn't, but also those could be a little hard to work with. I feel like it gave me a really nice pigment. It gave me a beautiful, smoky red eye look without being too much. I think that that's kind of like that's where I think that these are going. They're giving you beautiful eye looks within the colors that they're including inside these palettes without being too much. Very easy to use, very beautiful. The formula on this is really good. I would definitely say this is close to like a ColourPop formula. It has a very blendable matte. It has a very beautiful pigmented metallic. I'm actually pretty shocked for the price tag. I think the one that I tried from e.l.f., the bite-sized palette that I tried, might be a little bit better than this formula, but definitely this is a very nice formula for the price tag. I think that my lovers of green, you guys would like this palette for sure. I think that you guys would enjoy it, and for $4, I mean, it's really good. So anyways, what do you guys think? Are you guys pretty impressed like I am? So yeah, definitely I think that this was an amazing find, probably something I would not have picked up on my own, just thinking that it's $4, drugstore makeup, maybe I don't want it, I need to get my more high-end makeup, and this would have been a miss because these are good. These are good for the price tag, and I also feel like their color selection is good. There there was an interesting eye creating these color stories. I feel like the color selection was done very, very good. A really nice, tasteful eye picked these colors. They're not too much. Sometimes I even feel like ColourPop goes too much. Like, you're gonna get like a real lime green eye, and you know, it's like just too much. I feel like this was tastefully done within the color scopes, very pretty colors, nice formulas. I have to say I'm very, very, very excited, and I really think that this is a great direction for Essence, and I want to know from you guys. Did you guys try these palettes? I know that they're already available at Ulta, so some of you guys might have already picked them up, and if you did, sound off down below. Also, if you're interested in them, talk with your friends down below and share your comments when what your thoughts are, but I think that these are great. I also think that they could be really fun stocking stuffers for $4 each. You can throw some of these inside of your daughters or cousins, Christmas gifts. They can make very, very cute little extra gifts, and I love them. So anyways, that's where I'll leave this video. If you guys want me to play with more of these, let me know for sure on Instagram at Christina Brooke Beauty. I will be doing more looks, so definitely check them out over there. And thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.